Parents, relatives, friends, and members of the Board of Education, the graduates of the class of 1993 are happy that you are here to share in this special celebration. I am also very pleased to again serve in a dual role this evening as parent and principal. Graduates, please bear with us for a few minutes while we parents reminisce. Even though you are hearing only my voice, let me assure you that every parent here this evening is experiencing much of what I wish to convey. Does the phrase, "Watch me, Mommy," or "Watch me, Daddy," sound familiar? While viewing this ceremony, our minds have wandered back through the school years to the first day. Many of you were excited, some of you were very afraid, and some of you students weren't very thrilled either. But we parents survived. We let you go because it was time. Elementary school was a blur of excitement, PTA open houses, finger painted pictures hung on the refrigerator looking better than any Picasso, scraped knees and bruised egos, bruised because the teacher chose Sarah, not Karen, to be Mrs. Claus in the school play. We remember Little League, when you hit a loud foul ball and we were as proud as if it had been a home run. Remember those dance recitals, parents? 3 hours in a steamy auditorium was worth the 3 minutes while you were on stage. Then came junior high. We parents deserve some gratitude for not committing a capital offense with you as the victim. Slumber parties with loud music, skateboarding with loud music, MTV with loud music stretched our nerves tighter than Ricardo's racket strings. Amidst all this noise, we may not have heard all those hormones that were banging and clanging into each other, and we seldom acknowledge the fact that your behavior just might have been a symptom of those sometimes painful growth spurts. Junior high was also a time when we no longer heard that plaintive, "Watch me." No. Now it was more like, "Mom, if you so much as look in my direction when I'm with my friends, I'll die of embarrassment." How many of you parents were given this message as you carpooled 6th, 8th graders to a junior high dance? "Please don't talk when my friends get in the car." The message was blunt: be quiet and drive. We also held all the permission keys as well as the car keys. We heard, "Can I stay all night at Jenny's? Can I go to the skating rink? Can I go to the movies? Can I go to the mall? Can I go to the game Friday?" And that especially terrifying, "When can I go on a date?" Most of you students probably think you got less than you wanted, and most of us parents gave in more than we wanted. But remember, we controlled those permission keys. Then high school entered our lives, and we saw you slowly but surely become increasingly independent. The question of, "Will you drive me?" changed to, "May I drive over to?" And there went the car keys. You may also remember about the same time we found out that we were the only parents in the whole world who expected our children to be home by midnight. Graduates, please understand that right now, we parents are not the brightest people you know. Oh, I promise we'll get a lot smarter in the next 4 or 5 years. But right now, we just don't understand. I haven't been able to figure out what I don't understand. Maybe there are some parents who do understand. All I know is Emily has told me, "You don't understand." As near as I can figure, it may be something like King Ray's physics class. Like I said, we will get smarter. Graduates, we forgot that your value system was established before you started school. For 13 years, we have been trying to correct the mistakes we made. Please go easy on us. After all, you came into our lives with no instructions and no owner's manual. Each of these graduates can now proudly say, "Watch me, Mom and Dad," and here is what we will see: a tremendous group of young people that refuses to give up. I have selected 3 examples from many that may prove the point. 2 weeks ago on Saturday, I was walking across campus with 2 students. One of them had just competed in the district track meet, and I asked him how he had done. With considerable pride, he told me that he finished, but he had run a PB. That's personal best to those of you not familiar with track. But the real story was that in his final race of his high school track career, he beat a rival that he had never beaten in 4 years of competition. That's a true story, isn't it, Frank? When life deals you lemons, make lemonade. We've all heard this quote, but do we really understand it? There is another young man in this class who refuses to give up and has made an ocean of lemonade. He has a personality that is endearing, a smile and greeting wherever you see him, and sincerity that is disarming. He is graduating with the class of '93, and many of you know him as the upfront guy at the Bigger Road Kroger's, Joe Dye. Joe Dye did not give up. The last example of not giving up occurred on October the 23rd, 1992, on the football field. What was the score? Nothing more to say about that. The last example, these seniors have also provided the leadership for success both in and outside the classroom. Would these seniors please stand and remain standing as I call your names and indicate your accomplishments? Joe Abrams, National Merit Commended. Eric Heller, National Merit Commended. Kristen McKinney, National Merit Commended and Valedictorian. John Moody, National Merit Commended. Dan Prevost, National Merit Commended. Ashish Rampura, National Merit Commended. Jennifer Robbins, National Merit Commended. Keith Spinola, National Merit Commended and Valedictorian. Jenny Bird, Valedictorian. Amy Martin, Valedictorian. Greg Seitz, Valedictorian. Craig Spencer, Valedictorian. And David Watson, National Merit Commended and Salutatorian. Congratulations, students. The Student Activities Program continues to offer opportunities for students to develop skills and attitudes that will support productive, rewarding lives. We are proud of these seniors because through their leadership, they have shown compassion for people less fortunate or in need of special service. Consider these facts: 61 families adopted at Thanksgiving, and over $9,500 donated to charitable organizations this school year. These efforts are coordinated by the United Student Body officers. I would like for them to stand and remain standing as I call their names. President Frank Trapp, Vice President Jenny Freemuth, Secretary Brian Nickel, Treasurer Will Johnson, and Commissioners Rusty Porter, please audience, and Commissioners Rusty Porter, Sarah Bockhorn, Beth Medford, Carrie Houston, Dan Prevost, and Jeff Green. And the senior class council members are President Greg Berger, Vice President Amy Wanamaker, Secretary Stephanie Simprich, Treasurer Matt Korpusik, and council members Holly Combs, Becky Duke, Shannon Flint, Laura McKee, Cammie Runzo, and Greg Seitz. And the senior senators are Jenny Bird, Dawn Garanzi, Carrie Jones, Amy Martin, John Moody, Amy Selke, Emily Steger, Lisa Stein, and Mandy Sang. Please acknowledge this group's contributions. The talent shown by the seniors in the music department led the orchestra to a 5th consecutive #1 superior rating, and the mixed chorus received a 9th consecutive #1 superior rating in state competition. We are proud of all of our students involved in the music program. Would all of the graduates involved with band, chorus, and orchestra programs please stand and be recognized? Many of these seniors have also been involved in the athletic program at Fairmont. They have led Fairmont to 3rd place in the WL All Sports rankings. Would Lisa Eck, Carrie Houston, and Cammie Runzo please stand? These 3 seniors, along with junior Aaron Warner, teamed up to win the 200-meter freestyle event in the state swimming meet. They established a new state record of 1:37:07. Would all the seniors involved in the interscholastic athletic program please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And in conclusion, the following seniors were recently recognized at year-end award ceremonies. Would they please stand and remain standing as I note their awards? Nate Weichert, the Finley Pugh Award. Beth Schlotterbeck, the Joanne Ray Award. Frank Trapp, the David V. Rayburn Citizenship Award. Emily Stager, the Arian Choral Award. Sarah Cunningham, the Arian Orchestra Award. Dan Bruno, the Malky Choral Award. Diane Elston, the Student Service Award. Aaron Adams, the Student Service Award. Beth Schlotterbeck, the Leadership Award. And Mark Callens, Leadership Award. And the Firebirds of the Year, Jenny Freemuth and Greg Seitz. Please recognize this fine group. I would like to thank Mr. Basil for his many years of service to the Kettering schools and hope he has a rewarding retirement. Thanks also to Mr. Drayton and Mr. Kilmer, Dr. Stephanus, and the teachers for their contributions tonight and throughout the year. And a special thanks to the secretarial staff at the school, including my secretary, Mrs. Rosemary Brooks. And Mr. DeLon, on behalf of the faculty of Kettering Fairmont High School, and having fulfilled the requirements of the Kettering Board of Education, I present to you the class of 1993 for the awarding of diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Stager. I know now why he said he wanted a short comment from me, no jokes, and no football stories. This class, as I sat back and listened to all the performers, what talent, and then you listen to all the recognition that Mr. Stager presented over the last few minutes, I really think we need to recognize this class. What special people. Graduation is a special time full of honors, achievement, and recognition. And tonight I would like to recognize 4 groups which have played a major role in bringing us together at this ceremony. First, the citizens of our Kettering Moraine community who have provided the necessary financial resources for the school district and enabled the young men and women of this class to receive a quality education. Thank you, community. Second, the parents and grandparents and families of our seniors. Education does not begin and end in the classroom. The most effective education involves a partnership of parents, teachers, and students. Thank you, parents and grandparents and families, for that partnership. And third, our staff who have instructed and interacted with the seniors who are being graduated tonight. One of the strengths of this school system is our experienced faculty. Several of our finest, now retired or just retiring, have touched the students of this class and thousands of students over their careers. In the last 3 years, while this class attended Kettering-Fairmont High School, we have seen the retirement from Fairmont of quality educators like Doug Schmidt and Jim Whitney 2 years ago, Bob Chapman, Sally McDonald, and Dave Thomas last year, and Al Harshbarger and J.B. Basil this year. Their careers have spanned an average of 25 years just in Kettering, and their efforts are representative of the very fine staff working throughout the school district. Thank you, staff, for your efforts not only with the class of 1993, but with the other 7,400 students currently enrolled in our school system. And finally, thank you to the senior class, the class of 1993, for your many achievements, honors, and leadership. This evening is yours. Enjoy it. Mr. Stager, on behalf of the Kettering Board of Education, I accept this class for the awarding of diplomas. Thank you.